Russia's Su-57 Felon fighter. It's launched recently at the Chinese air show and it set social media alight. It's been performing cobra maneuvers, falling leaf maneuvers, and some of the stuff it's doing defies the law of aerodynamics. But if it's that good, why is it not involved in the Russian-Ukraine war? Why has it been launched in China? And quite frankly, is it a game changer? Is it a platform that actually the West should be really worried about? Well, as a former fighter pilot myself, I looked at the maneuverability of this aircraft and I have to say I was incredibly impressed. It's amazingly good for air shows. It looks like a mix between an F-35 and an F-22, potentially some sort of copy of the Western design. Now, why is maneuverability important? Well, in World War II, you only had a cannon to shoot the other aircraft down. You didn't have missiles. So you had to get behind the other aircraft, maneuver to get into a shot and shoot them down. As a result, it was all about power and maneuverability of your aircraft. That's why the Spitfire, Measurement 109, always did very, very well. And subsequently, films like Top Gun have immortalised the fact that pilots still go at each other with a knife fight in a phone box, nice and close and tight. The challenge, of course, today is that's not how the fighting is done today. The way that aircraft now, they want to shoot you down at least 100 miles away. So the reason you have a stealthy aircraft is you can get closer to the enemy so before he can see you. You can launch a missile into the sky and then run away bravely before he even knows you're there. So it's all about the radar. It's also about your stealth capability. It's about your electronic warfare and also about your weapons and how far they can go and how stealthily they can operate. Now, the Su-57 is not close to having the stealth profile of some of the Western aircraft available. It is very maneuverable. That is incredibly impressive. But traditionally, the electronics, the technology, which is the thing inside the aircraft, like the radar, etc., which is absolutely game-changing, that has not traditionally been an area that the Russians have done very well at all. Going back to the question, so why has it not been involved in the war? Well, we do understand it has been involved at shooting down Ukrainian aircraft in defense of the Russian homeland, but the Russians will not want to lose any of these aircraft. Launched in 2019, but they recently lost an S-70, one of these large, very expensive new drones, and they will not want to lose one of these Felon aircraft so soon. Finally, why is it launched in China and not in Russia? Well, bluntly, it's about the export market. Russia has not performed well. Its military equipment has not performed well in Ukraine, and as a result of that, the export market is falling apart for Russia. Therefore, they are desperately keen to showcase one of their state-of-the-art fighter jets. If they can do that at an air show, show that it's really impressive, it might seduce some customers to turn a Nelsonian eye to its lack of technology. As long as it performs well at air shows, we'll have to wait and see.